Won't you come and meet me at the movies? Won't you come and watch a flick with me? Famous scenes with drama queens and heroes acting out there on the silver screen. Come grab a seat, the popcorn is on me.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Hello and welcome to Meet Me at the Movies. Noel T. Manning II here, and thanks for spending time with us. We truly appreciate it. Today, a really special show. We're going to have Douglas Davidson joining us back on Meet Me at the Movies. We're going to be spending some time reviewing in depth the film J. Kelly, a Netflix original with George Clooney, with Laura Dern, with Jim Broadbent, with Adam Sandler, and many, many more. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about an experience I had last month. I was invited to go to Hollywood, courtesy of Netflix, to check out an early screening of this film, J. Kelly. And it was wonderful experience because I got a chance to go to the Netflix theater, the Tadum Theater. They had a reception. George Clooney was there. I got to mingle with the crowd, and a lot of people trying to take pictures with him, gathering all around to try to smother this guy. I'm just sitting there watching. I'm not going to knock people down just to get a picture with George Clooney. So I did not do that. But George did see someone beside me, a woman that I think he must have known. So he pushed his way kind of through the crowd, and as he was coming through, he reached out, shook my hand, and thanked me for attending, and I appreciated that and said thank you. And then he hugged this woman beside me. And so as he backed away, I said, wait, no hug for me? And then Clooney just looked at me, had a grin, and he said, if you looked like her, maybe, just maybe. So that was perfectly George Clooney, and it was just a wonderful experience. Also a wonderful time to be able to see that film and to be able to talk to some of the filmmakers and some of the critics afterwards. And then the following day, they had a press conference. I got a chance to attend that press conference, and there was a question I got a chance to ask to the director, Noel Baumbach. And there was one particular scene in this film, the very opening scene is spectacular. So good to see you guys. Thanks for doing this. My question is for Noah. You opened J. Kelly with this unbroken one take. It immediately has this way of pulling the audience into the rhythm, into the tone, and really the emotional world of the film. I love how it introduces the characters, their dynamics, and really even the heart and soul of Jay himself. I'd love for you to share when you knew that you wanted to introduce Jay to audiences that way. And also, I think this seems just a marvelous way of speaking to the collaboration of what it takes to make a film, cast and crew. And I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, and it was also the doing of it was a great, for the cast and crew, our cast and crew was actually a great experience because it was the first thing we shot. And I had been rehearsing it. Lena Sangren, the cinematographer, and I, and Mark Tildesley, the production designer, and we had been spending months. And we would, when we were at Shepperton in London, we would once a week or twice a week we'd go down with PAs and we would just start blocking out the scene with, and I'd read the lines and we would, and then as actors, local actors who played lots of the other characters were available, I would sort of bring them in and that just was sort of our side project for this for all the prep we were doing in the movie and scouting Italy and Los Angeles. And then as Adam and George came 2 weeks before for rehearsal, and then we all started to do it. So by the time the first day, we were all kind of ready. And it was a great kind of unifying experience for the crew. And as you say, I think it was exciting because it was a way to sort of pay tribute to what we do. And also I felt it was essentially like, in a sense, it was the whole movie in the first shot. It's this loose information that we gather in life, and then, from one angle, suddenly it all coheres, and and then it all just comes apart again, you know. So it was one of those things where it's sort of, I felt like it was an opportunity to do several things at once, and then we had a lens problem, and the focus was off. It wasn't the focus puller's mistake. It was actually a problem with, because we use these old lenses in the housing of the thing. So I felt terrible to come back to everybody who'd worked so hard the next day and say, we've got to do the whole thing again. And this is the first day too. I was like, but it was, what was beautiful about it was everybody was like, had so much fun doing it. So everyone was just totally game to do it again. And so it was actually a great way to start too, and feel like we were all in this together. And we did it better on the next day. Actually, I was actually, it was I think a real fortunate that we got that.
Again, a special thank you to Netflix for allowing this opportunity to unfold, for me to go to Hollywood and be a part of an early screening for the film J. Kelly at the Netflix Tadum Theater, and also to take part in an after party and a press conference and a reception with George Clooney. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and one of those that I do not take for granted when these opportunities unfold. I invite you to stick around, because after this quick intermission, we're going to come back with more Douglas Davidson joining us after the break, and we're going to review the film J. Kelly.
Won't you come and meet me at the movies? Won't you come and watch a